Hello guys, today we are reviewing a classic review of Batman Begins. I'm going to review all the three Christopher Nolan Batman movies, starting with Begins, The Dark Knight, then The Dark Knight Rises. And I will say which is my favorite and least favorite and the medium in the review. So Batman Begins is the medium in my opinion in the three movies. It's the one in the middle. It's the one in the middle. It's the one it's not my favorite, it's also not my least favorite, it's the one in the middle, it's second placer. And what I think about Batman Begins, I honestly think Batman Begins is an incredible film. It is a masterpiece. It is everything done right. It is just a great film. Every way you look at it, Batman Begins is awesome. From the story, to the characters, to the character development, to the atmosphere. And the atmosphere of Batman Begins definitely, in my opinion, is the best. It portrayed Gotham City as a very ugly looking place, extremely ugly. It's just it looks terrible. The slums are really big. You can see the depression the most in Batman Begins, more than in The Dark Knight and in The Dark Knight Rises. And the instant moment I heard that Batman Begins was going to be directed by the guy who directed Memento, which is also another instant favorite by mine, Christopher Nolan was going to direct this, especially after the shitfest we got by Batman and Robin. I wasn't too sure about Batman Begins. But overall, the film exceeded expectations. Batman Begins is not only one of the best superhero movies ever made. It might even be the best origin story, in my opinion, ever made. There's a lot of differences here than from the original 1989 Batman movie directed by Tim Burton. The fact is, this one is a lot darker than Tim Burton's Batman 1989. It is also a lot more realistic. So just keep that in mind when you watch this film. And the pacing of the film is just incredible. There's never a moment where you're going to be bored out of your mind, or when it's just explosions and explosions. It's perfect pacing all throughout. And the first part of this film was amazing. How they just tied everything together. How Batman really has to how Bruce Wayne, he has to rise up from depression, and he really has to use everything. And I've never actually thought of this before, as I always thought Batman just wore the cape and cowl just for the hell of it, but he actually uses it as a symbol. Uses it as hope for other people, that a hero could be anyone. It could be anyone. He uses it as a hope and symbol for other people to follow. That's what the cape and cowl portray in these films, in the three Christopher Nolan Batman movies. And I've never actually thought of that before, and that is awesome. And it just overall, it was just a great film. The action was perfect, and I'm going to talk about the acting. Christian Bale as Bruce Wayne / Batman did a great job. Yes, people like to make fun of his voice as Batman, but if you look at it in the realistic world, a lot of people, the guy who would probably be Batman, if that was real, would probably have the cancerous voice as well to hide his identity, which is kind of cheesy at some points, but overall it makes the film more realistic, and as much as Batman can be realistic. And Jonathan Crane, Scarecrow, he did a great job. What's his name? Cillian Murphy as Scarecrow did a great job. He was just amazing as Scarecrow. The only problem is he's not used enough, where you're gonna be like, boom, a great performance. He was a good performance, but nothing really out of extraordinary, because he just wasn't used that much. If if he was used more, he would probably be an amazing villain. Would be remembered just as much as Joker and Bane. But the other villain is Ra's al Ghul, played by Liam Neeson, and he did a great job. He did a great job. He's also Batman's mentor in this film, and he did a great job portraying it. Overall, he was a great role. It was fun. It was fun seeing him. Liam Neeson did a great job in this movie. So I suggest for all of you to see. And I really didn't. And another actor that really stood out was Alfred. What's his actor's name? I can't believe I forgot his name. What's his face? I forgot Alfred's actor's name. But overall, he did a great job. He was funny as hell. Usually, if an old guy tries to do funny, it usually just ends up being annoying and weird. But here, it was just funny. It was funny as hell, and it was great. He was a good actor. He did a great job, and he is the best Alfred ever put on the big screen. And I don't think there's going to be another Alfred at this point. He did a great job. Now let's look at overall. Overall, Batman Begins is an excellent film that is a great starting up to one of the few good trilogies that we have today. Overall, Batman Begins is just great. It's perfect. It's an amazing film. I'm giving Batman Begins a perfect 10 out of 10. That is just odd for me, isn't it? Batman Begins, 10 out of 10. See you guys next time.